All right, how we doing tonight? Everybody had a good day, hopefully. What are we opening? Couple of things: Impeccable Basketball and National Treasures Football. So it should be a good and fun night. Whenever we open that stuff, it's usually a lot of fun. And as we normally do, we will go over a little bit of information here before we actually get started ripping, so that way we'll all be on the same page. Let's go ahead and get clicked over there and take a look at some of that. So my feedback is automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, as always, I appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are taking a look next at what comes out in the days ahead, or what comes up, rather, in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to do a full case of Flawless Football. That is a new release for tomorrow, and we're going to just bust into a full case of it tomorrow night. And we're also going to open a half case of Gypsy Queen Baseball right after we do Flawless. On Thursday night, it'll be a pair of Leaf Multisport autographed football jerseys. Those will be spot sold by the first letter of the last name. I forgot to write that on there, but that is how they're sold, and they're also listed in the football category, FYI. We'll also open a case of Inception Baseball and a half case of Leaf Metal Draft Jumbo Football. Those are loose boxes from shared cases, or a shared case. On Friday, we're going to start a little bit later than normal, 9:30 Eastern instead of 9 Eastern. We have a new release on Friday as well. That's Tribute Baseball. We're going to open a full case of that and another case of National Treasures Football. Then both Saturday and Sunday night will be off night. So that's what we're looking like in the days ahead. Here's what you need to know about what we are opening tonight. So these are both paid shipping breaks. I'm hoping to have them both out the door and on the way approximately Saturday. As always, it is plus or minus a day, meaning it could go Friday, it could go Monday, since there's no post office on Sunday. But my best estimate is Saturday, and of course, if I can get it done faster, I will gladly do so. And both Impeccable and National Treasures applies to you if you do not hit in that break, meaning you don't pull a single card, not anything of any sort. You are still going to get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. So that is what you need to know about that. Now, I'm going to let you look at that page for one more second. I'm going to go see where we are in terms of unpaid teams. We did have a couple in Impeccable that were sitting unpaid. Let's see if they still are. And yes, they are still unpaid. So I guess what we will do is just go ahead and open National Treasures first tonight. And I'm going to bring you back to me for a second. And we're going to open National Treasures first, and then we'll come back, circle back around to Impeccable and see if our team owner has paid his bill by then. So if not, then we'll offer those two teams up for sale. Both these breaks are pretty quick tonight, so I don't mind swapping one in for the other. So we will do a 4-box case of 2019 National Treasures Football. This is a full case break. It is break number 3. Everything that we are opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Tuesday night, the 7th of April. We've got our team names there on the left-hand side and our winning bidders across from each team there on the opposite side. And yeah, what else do you need? I think that's it. I think that's all we've got to go over before we can get started. Oh no, wait, there's one other little thing. Have to change up the focus here just ever so slightly. And yeah, your background got blurry there, but that was on purpose, so don't sweat that. We're going to be able to see the cards and everything real up close and personal, which is the idea. Gil is in chat tonight. Hi, Gil. He says, how's quarantine treating everyone? Yes, it has been very stressful, Gil. I tell you, it has been super stressful all the way around, probably for everyone. So at least we have something to look forward to when we do our breaks, right? That's the good part. I swear I've actually had, it seems like, more to do since all this started than before. You would think it would be the opposite, wouldn't you? You would think you would have less to do, but somehow I don't. I have much more to do, but that's probably the case for many of us if we are helping out family or friends or others who might not be in in a class that can as easily maybe go out and get things as we can, and that sort of situation, or find things online. You know, you get people who aren't as good on the computer and that sort of stuff. So yes, Iris, Impeccable will be next. We were actually going to be doing Impeccable first, but we have somebody who hadn't paid for their teams yet, so I decided to just switch NT, and they're both 1 pack per box kind of deals. Actually, Impeccable has 2 packs, but the second pack only has 1 card in it. So neither one of them take very long tonight, so I didn't really mind swapping one for the other. They will each only take, you know, maybe 10 minutes or something. So yeah, we'll check back in on Impeccable after we look through National Treasures, and if we still have unpaid teams at that point, they're going to be offered up in chat to whoever wants them. So we'll see how that shakes itself out here. And what else do we need to know? Of course, you guys, I'd say everybody's probably pretty familiar with National Treasures, so you probably have a really good idea of what to expect in here anyway. We just have to hope that what we find is smoking hot tonight. That's the idea, is to find something fabulous, we hope. All right, so let's get, let me get a few little sleeves out on the table here, and we are going to get underway with NT. And we've got, of course, on the top of each one of these, we're going to have usually the base cards and the relics and things are on the top. So the first one we see is an Eli Manning, and it is a Treasured Moments numbered to 75. So the Giants getting the first hit tonight. Pat Mahomes coming behind that, numbered to 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Our next base card, numbered to 99, also goes to the Giants. That one is Tiki Barber, except that's not a base card. That's got a relic on it. Look at that. It's just like it blended in with the side. I know, right? You guys are going, hey, wait, that's not a base card. No, that's a relic hit for the Giants. James White, numbered to 5. That one is for New England Patriots with a relic. And then we have Dwayne Haskins, who's been coming out of National Treasures very freely, for me anyway. That is numbered to 99, and we have a relic attached there. Dual relics, Riley Ridley and David Montgomery. That's for the Chicago Bears. It is numbered to 10. I believe it said down there at the bottom. That's a nice looking relic duo for the Chicago Bears. First autograph of the night. It is numbered to 10. It heads to Kansas City, and you have got Damian Williams headed your way if you have the Chiefs in the break. And here is one numbered to 99. It is Jamie Gillen for the Browns, Cleveland Browns. Ooh, I see something interesting coming up here. How about that? Oh, that's sweet, right? That is Urlacher, Tillman, and Briggs coming out for the Chicago Bears. A trio of signatures. And what does that say? It's numbered 2. I believe it says 10. Down there in that lower corner. You might also note there looks to be a little tiny bit of chipping maybe down there on that lower edge. Probably we wouldn't have even noticed it had it not been for the fact that there's some, it's color, right? So anytime we've got color in our borders, we tend to notice those imperfections, as opposed to if they were white borders, we wouldn't. And sure enough, every case of NT that we've opened, we found this guy as an RPA. So our streak continues. Dwayne Haskins to 99 for the Redskins. I really, truly believe in every single case we've opened, we've found a Dwayne Haskins RPA. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, those of you who have seen the rest of the cases, but I'm pretty sure that we have, which is crazy when you think about it. And they've been numbered to different things. They haven't all been numbered to 99. So, number 275, Plaxico Burress. There is another one for the Giants, another treasured moments for them. A little Joe Namath action coming out here. Oh, it's a 1 of 1. I was thinking, why can't I see the numbering? Because it says 1 of 1. That's why. Well, there you go. Jets. How would you like to have a Joe Namath Treasured Moments 1 of 1? Not too shabby, right? We have a relic for Tyreek Hill that is numbered to 99. Same as our others. You can see just some minor imperfections in chipping down there on those lower corners. Again, probably wouldn't have been evident had that not been red. If it had been white, we probably would have never even seen it. Easton Stick for the Chargers. That is numbered to 99 for, I started to say San Diego. Let's try that again for the Los Angeles Chargers. Buffalo Bills, numbered to 99. Your quarterback, Josh Allen. Strong Crosby, we have not seen any Paris Campbell. Not yet, anyway. Numbered to 49, it is Will Greer and the Panthers. And the Bears, who have already been kind of crushing this break, are going to keep right on doing more of the same. Numbered to 49, the Bears have another hit. Tariq Cohen, this time autograph and relic. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, number 299. That is for the Eagles, and the relic on that's particularly nice. Here come the Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. A little black and gold, numbered to 10. You have Benny Snell Jr. for Pittsburgh. I see DK Metcalf on the horizon here. That one numbered to 99, headed to the Seahawks. Mr. Royalty says, you think there is a Kyler Murray coming up. Oh, that doesn't say Royalty. It says Roy Wally. Sorry, I just glanced over there. And I didn't read that correctly the first time. Mr. Roy Wally says there's a Kyler Murray coming up. I hope so. Let's try to find one. I'd like that. All right, this is an Earl Campbell. It is numbered to 75. For those of you who might not know this yet, the former Houston Oilers became the Tennessee Oilers, became the Tennessee Titans. Cards always stay with their franchise. So anytime we pull the Oilers, it's always going to the Titans. That one included. Numbered to 50, the Jags have a base card for DJ Chark. The Washington Redskins, numbered to 99, it is Clinton Portis with a relic. And the Washington Redskins get, how about that, another Clinton Portis relic right behind the first one. Odd. This one, though, is numbered to 25, a little thicker card, and again with some minor edge and corner issues. Primarily, all of them seem to be that lower left corner, or the majority do. Numbered to 99, this one has a big imperfection right above my nail there. That white spot, that's a big chipping of paper, and also this lower left corner. So this particular Kenny Golladay card, a little rough there on the front. The Green Bay Packers have quad relics here, numbered to 99. With Rodgers, Adams, Jones, and Valdez-Scantling. First autograph out of box number 3, it is Keelan Doss. It heads to the Raiders. It is numbered to 49. I hate it when they use sticker autographs in here, but there's another one. The product's this expensive. I just don't think they should use them, but what are you going to do? Numbered to 99, another one for Pittsburgh, a Deontay Johnson relic and autograph. Headed to Pittsburgh. And it looks like another Kansas City Chief. They've done pretty well tonight also. Numbered to 25, this one is, and it's Tyreek Hill. We have a redemption. It's going to stay right there in housekeeping, face down, and at the very end, which is going to be pretty quickly. We just have this one box left to look through. We'll flip it over, find out who is on the other side, go to the Panini website and see what, if anything, it is going to be numbered to, and we'll verify the team and all that fun stuff. Deshaun Jackson with a treasured moment numbered to 75. That goes to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Packers have a base card numbered to 25 for Aaron Jones. I see a relic for the Bengals on the horizon here. It is Geno Atkins, numbered to 99. Like our others, I did see some minor corner stuff down there, lower left. This little bad boy here is numbered to 25. That's headed to the Dallas Cowboys with Mr. Tony Pollard. First autograph out of here, it is Y.A. Tittle, numbered to 10. That is the Giants. That one is a sticker. I believe Y.A. Tittle is somewhat recently deceased, isn't he? And by somewhat recently, I mean like within the last year, 6 months or year or so. I believe he's deceased. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think he is. So that would explain why that one would be a sticker, now wouldn't it? We're going to set our booklet back for a moment. We'll come back to it. Here is a Cam Chancellor for the Seahawks. It is numbered to 15. And you said you're going to get skunked for the Bengals. Didn't we just have a relic for the Bengals? Yeah, we did, right? Yeah. For Geno Atkins. So, yeah, you didn't get skunked on that one. You feel like the redemption might be Drew Lock. Well, it might be. I could see that happening. He comes out as a redemption a lot, Mr. Roy Wally. And so, yeah, Ben, we at least hit the one thing for your Bengals so far. Justice Hill, that's numbered to 5, and I love the relic on that. Fantastic. It's a piece of the little shield that they use for their logo, so very cool hit for the Ravens. Now our booklet, which is numbered to 49, Jarrett Stidham, our presumed starter for the New England Patriots, unless they do something different on draft day. Right now, we're going to assume he's going to take over the reins up there in New England. So good-looking relic. You've got the signature there. Booklet overall in pretty good shape. Maybe a few little minor imperfections, but nothing too outrageous. And as I generally do with these thicker ones, even though there are top loaders that fit them, you really can't put them in there because they don't go in the sleeve most of the time. So instead, I put them in these little boxes. You probably noticed I put a sleeve on top of it and a sleeve on the bottom of it. I don't really think that's completely, totally necessary, but that's just to, I don't know, make sure it's in there all nice and safe and sound and secure. We're just going to tape that up right now. That is safe release tape, by the way. Painter's tape, safe release tape, so does no harm to anything it comes in contact with. Isn't that handy? So our redemption, it is A.J. Brown. Okay, Tennessee Titans going to take one home. And that is Rookie Material Signatures RPS for the A.J. Brown. So what we're going to do now is go over here to the Panini website and get that all checked out. I had it set up for basketball because I thought we were going to do that first, and we switched them around here at the last minute. So give me just 1 second, and we'll have it set back up properly here and get to our card set of Rookie Material Signatures RPS. Well, maybe we are. There we go. Card number 10. And A.J. Brown, Titans, as we expected it to be, and number 299. So I'm going to label it up here real quickly. And then let's swing you back to me. And we're going to do a little recap. After our recap, of course, we'll check and see if the rest of Impeccable has been paid. If it has, great. We'll launch right into it. And if it has not, then we'll have a few teams we can offer up in chat for those who might be interested. But meanwhile, let's recap here a little bit. So the Ravens numbered to 5 with Justice Hill. And there's one for the Seahawks with Cam Chancellor, Y.A. Tittle out for the New York Giants, Kansas City Chiefs, Tyreek Hill, the Steelers, and Deontay Johnson, quad relics for the Green Bay Packers, the Redskins with a Clinton Portis relic, and the Redskins with another Clinton Portis relic. Handily, one was maroon and one was white. So, hey, at least there's that. At least they're not totally identical. For the Cowboys, a Tony Pollard relic. Then we had the Bengals with a Geno Atkins relic. Next up, the Raiders had Keelan Doss. This one was the one that's particularly rough. You can see on that corner and some chipping right there in the middle as well. It's Kenny Golladay for the Lions. DK Metcalf came out for the Seahawks. Benny Snell Jr. for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Kansas City Chiefs with a Tyreek Hill relic. The one that we pull, it seems, every single case, this guy right here, a Dwayne Haskins RPA for the Redskins. And there's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That one came out for the Eagles. Numbered to 49, the Chicago Bears. There's Will Greer for the Panthers. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. The Chargers and Easton Stick, because that guy's in everything. And you know what I just realized? I forgot to set in our, I want to recap one that I stacked over there with the base. So I'm going to grab it here real quickly because I forgot. We do need to recap this guy because even though he's base, he's one of base. So yeah, we want to recap Mr. Joe Namath for the Jets for that reason. A trio of signatures for the Chicago Bears. Then the Browns have a signature, Jamie Gillen. Followed by the Kansas City Chiefs with an autograph. A pair of relics for the Bears. Another one for the Redskins, who both Redskins and Bears did very well in this break, I would say. Patriots with a James White relic. A Tiki Barber relic for the Giants. The Titans get the A.J. Brown redemption that will be numbered to 99 when the card is sent out, according to their website. And then we have the Jarrett Stidham booklet to 49, which I'm not obviously going to take back out of there, but we already took a good look at it, and that one goes to the Patriots. So there we go. That gets National Treasures Football all wrapped up. And let's take a look here and see. Let me check on the payment status of everything. I hit the camera at some point, didn't I? Let's see where we are with that. Oh, no, Mr. Roy Wally, you got skunked on both your teams. Oh, man, I am sorry to hear that. Of course, you know I will still be sending you something, so you're not going to walk away totally empty-handed. You are still going to get some consolation cards for your teams. I know you'd rather hit in the break, but at least we're going to send you home with something. All right, so it looks like right as we sit right now that we have got two teams available. And let me get in here and I'll tell you what kind of pricing they are, because they were on one invoice. I've got to actually click into it here. So the Atlanta Hawks are available. Looks like they sold last on eBay, or they sold on eBay for $94. And the Brooklyn Nets sold for $52.01. So here's the deal. The preference is going to go to somebody who would like to have both teams. That's generally the way we do it. And if there is no one who wants to buy both teams, then we can look at breaking them out individually, somebody taking the Hawks and somebody taking the Nets. But the preference is always going to be to somebody who is interested in both of them. So that's who we've got up, the Hawks and the Nets. So anybody want any of those? AB Card Breaks is here. Hi, AB Card Breaks. And Indy and Ron and Iris you guys may be potentially interested in a few things there. So I will let you guys jump in here and tell me who wants to do what, if anything. And let me get... you need the pricing again. Hang on, I got to get back in there and tell you. Honestly, I don't even remember it myself. I think it was 94 and 52, but let me get back in there and I'll tell you real quickly. So, yeah, the Hawks are 94, the Nets are 52. If somebody wanted them both together, it comes up at 146. Charles is offering both at 120, but Indy, you want to take the Hawks, and Ron, you'll take the Nets. Okay. All right. Well, perfect. Then it sounds like Indy and Ron are... Oh, wait a minute. We may have somebody up the top who had the Nets first. Spencer actually called the Nets first, it looks like. So Spencer would have the Nets as it stands right now, and Indy would have the Hawks. Okay, so that is where we are at the moment. And Iris said you're out, so you're done. Spencer, yes, I read back up and saw that you had the Nets first for sure. All right, so is that how we're breaking it up then, guys? We are doing the Hawks going to Indy and Spencer taking the Nets. Is that where we're setting with things, guys? So if we are good with that, then I'm going to go ahead and cancel this out and have you guys send over the payment and all that fun stuff. So, yep, we're good with that. Okay, perfect. Here's what I'm doing right now. I am typing in here my PayPal address. I do not use that for correspondence or anything other than like PayPal and stuff that's been set up for 1,000 years. So, yeah. So don't ever send email there. It will drop off into a black hole and I will never ever see it. You always want to catch me on eBay. Meanwhile, I need to do a little housekeeping here. I've got to go in here and close this out on eBay real quickly. And then I've got to update the spreadsheet and get that done. And we'll be back with you here in a momento. All right, so that is done. And let me get back into the spreadsheet. All right, so Spencer has got the Nets. Let me get that in here. All right, and Indy, you have got the Hawks. All right. All right, so Stang Lover, you said with that kind of feedback, what's the world coming to? Yeah, I mean, it may be that somebody just forgot or, you know, things come up, things happen, whatever, I don't know. But you guys know the deal. I have had way too many times in the past where I let things ride, especially if it's somebody that you don't think you would have a problem with, and then you end up having problems. And I just don't do it anymore. I think everybody probably pretty much knows that about me these days, but yeah. So we try to accommodate as best we can, always, like we did today with doing the other break first and etc. But when it still sits there, it sits there. So what are you going to do? All right, so I'm going to let you look at that for one hot second here. And then Indy and Spencer, you guys let me know there when you have the PayPal squared away. And Spencer, did you, maybe you didn't see where I typed in that email. I see you asked about where to send it, so I'm going to just type it in again for you right now and put that back in there for you. And then if each of you can just give me the heads up when you are squared away. So what you are looking at right now talks a little bit about shipping, etc. So I am hoping to have this out the door to you approximately on Saturday. So as always, it could go a little earlier. If it goes a day later, that would put us to Monday, but I'm going to do my absolute best there to get us all taken care of and out the door on Saturday, unless something unexpected happens, which seems like it's happening every day, frankly. And here's the other thing you need to know. If you get skunked in one of these breaks tonight, in either break tonight, you are still going to get a package in the mail, even if you didn't pull any cards, not even a base card, and it will have consolation card or cards in it, and they will ship out when the rest of the break ships out. We do it that same way every single time when it is a paid shipping break, so you're always going to have something sent to you if it is a paid shipping break. Now, no different tonight, of course. So we are opening a 3-box case of 2019-20 Impeccable Basketball. This is a full case break. It is break number 4. We've got our team names there on the left-hand side and winning bidder user ID across from each team on the opposite side. And, of course, a couple of teams in there ended up going out by way of chat, and that would be the Hawks and the Nets. And everything else in here is all good to go. And thank you, gentlemen, for picking those up, of course. And now, let's get down to it. And thank you, everyone, for your patience. And let's, well, we got that sorted out. And let's get in here and get some Impeccable going. All right, so this product has 2 packs in each of our boxes. And the first pack has the majority of our cards in it. There's a second pack that 2 of them will have a metal card in it. And the third pack will have our card that has a metal ingot in it, or a metal bar, if you prefer to call it that. It can be silver, it can be gold. They are generally silver. It would be great if we did find a gold one, but most of the time we find the silver ones. But they're generally pretty cool. I will tell you this, the surface of that little metal bar almost always will have some fingerprints and or some imperfections, like little scratch marks or something on them, which I can only assume happens when people are packaging it or processing it or putting it in, putting the little metal card in the, or little metal bar in the card or something, because I don't ever touch that part, and yet they always kind of have a little imperfection. So just as an FYI, it's usually not super bad. You'd have to look at it pretty closely most of the time to notice it, but I do try and point it out because there are some people who want to know that up front. So there you go. All right, let's see what we have got. Let's see what's what. So the Oklahoma City Thunder, numbered to 75. It is Chris Paul. Then the Boston Celtics, numbered to 99, have Romeo Langford. Followed by Kyle Lowry and the Raptors. That one is numbered to 99. And then we've got a metal card coming out next. And this, of course, has some plastic coating on it. So when you get it, if you want to take the plastic coating off, it'd probably look a little brighter than it does right now. Numbered to 99, that is Luka Samanic. Something close to that. I probably butchered that name, but that's not a shock to most of you that I would butcher a name. Autographed and headed to the Spurs. The Chicago Bulls are picking up Bill Cartwright, numbered to 99. The Raptors are coming up next with Siakam. And that autograph is numbered to 49 for the Toronto Raptors. Dylan Windler for the Cleveland Cavaliers, relic autograph, numbered to 99. Oh, baby. Hang on a second, kids. I have to go get a case. Yeah, you already see the back of that. You know what that's going to be. But I want to have something to put it in before I even pick it up. That's how I feel about it. So give me a second to get this case opened up here out of its wrapper, and then we're gonna see who happens to be. Well, we know who's on the other side of it, but we'll take a little better look at the card. Oh my gosh, why can't I get the plastic off of this thing? Come on, brother. Man. All right. Well, now we got to get the case open. I'm struggling today. Has everyone noticed that? I'm having a difficulty here dealing with my situation tonight. Now then. That's much better. We don't want to mess around with that, except I got to get the case put back together right. Oh, is that? Yeah, I guess that's in there. So that is Zion Williamson for the Pelicans, numbered to 49, the big 49. And that's a nice little hit there for New Orleans. Getting that Zion Williamson. And looks like, I just happened to notice this as I was getting ready to set it down. It looks like he's got some extra ink over there off the side, like his pen kind of took a little swipe over there on the edge of that card. But you know what? If you have New Orleans, you probably don't really care. You're just like, yeah. I don't care if there's a little extra bit of ink he left on there. That's what I'm guessing. All right, so how about that? That was worth waiting for now, wasn't it? And the next card we see happens to be a nice little 1/1 Dennis Smith Jr. for the Knicks. So each of our breaks tonight had a 1/1 base in it. So that's pretty cool. The Miami Heat, numbered to 99, Kendrick Nunn. Number 299, it is Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Cody Martin and the Hornets. And Cody Martin is numbered to 99. Alex English and the Denver Nuggets. That one is also numbered to 99. Chauncey Billups for the Pistons. Chauncey is numbered to 49. We have another metal card, this one going to Boston, the Celtics, with a Grant Williams numbered to 99 on the metal card. And of course the plastic, I should probably point that out. I think the plastic coating is it still on the back of these? Maybe it's not. I guess it's not. Excuse me, had to sneeze. I did it into my elbow though. Oh, I was outside today. I shouldn't have been, covered in pollen. But obviously the plastic's off on the front because they've signed it on the front. And I thought it was still on the back, but maybe it's not. Maybe they've taken it off on the back too. I don't know. Golden State Warriors, Eric Pascal, and numbered to 99, your autograph and relic. Here comes our last fat pack, and then of course we will still have our metal cards and our little silver or gold bar up there to come out. Numbered to 75, the Cleveland Cavaliers have Kevin Porter Jr. Numbered to 25, it is Buddy Hield for the Sacramento Kings. Berazzi and the Pacers, numbered to 99 for Indiana. We've got one more metal card coming, and it looks like it is headed to the Nuggets. That one is numbered to 99, and it is your rookie ball. Or ball. Something like, well, I probably butchered it either way, but Rick Smits for the Indiana Pacers. And that is number 299. The Chicago Bulls and Horace Grant. That is numbered to 99. The Hornets with your rookie P.J. Washington. PJ is numbered to 99. And look at this. A little Dr. J for the Sixers. Nice. A Julius Erving autograph numbered to 24 for Dr. J. I like that. Very cool. Now we're going to do our metal cards in our secondary packs. Jarrett Culver, T-Wolves. And the next one, if we had a drum roll, I would do it. If we had drums nearby, it's LeBron for the Lakers. And the LeBron is numbered to 49. And then the big kahuna here, let's go ahead and get the case ready for this one, because it's going to get put right in there anyway. So let's go ahead and get it ready to go for our card that is a metal bar. Wow, it's going to New Orleans as well. When I saw the logo, I thought maybe we'd have Zion again, but this one is going to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So there it is with your little silver bar in the middle, numbered to 25. And yeah, I mean, this one actually doesn't have a whole lot. It's got, if you look really closely, there's a little bit of fingerprint on it, maybe a little tiny bit of surface wear, but very marginal on that one. Some of them definitely have more than this one did. So the Pelicans did all right tonight, didn't they? Which I'm sure they're glad of, considering what they had to pay to get the Pelicans in this break. Pelicans are not cheap in any product, but especially in the higher end ones, they can cost you a pretty penny. All right, let's recap. After we recap, I will put up the information one more time about anticipated shipping dates and the information about what's coming up in the days ahead. So if anybody missed any of that earlier, or you're watching this on the replay, the video recap, and you scroll to the end, you'll see all that info right after we recap. LeBron James and the Lakers, numbered to 49. Jarrett Culver, T-Wolves to 99. Those are both metal cards. Here's a sweet little Dr. J, numbered to 24 for the 76ers. Yeah, I know. He says, how does somebody work with those and not wear gloves? You know what? I wonder if, I don't even know. Maybe they do when they put them in the card. Maybe it's the place that makes them. I mean, but anytime I look at one, I almost always see at least what looks like a little bit of a fingerprint, or you'll see a little tiny marks on it, you know, like maybe where somebody's taken a cloth over it. I very seldom see one that doesn't have some of that on it. Numbered to 99, PJ Washington and the Hornets. But you also have to look very closely to see it. It's not super, super obvious. Numbered to 99, Horace Grant and the Chicago Bulls. Rick Smits and the Pacers, numbered to 99. Bol metal card to 99, autographed for the Nuggets. And the Pacers with Eric Pascal, numbered to 99. There's a little Grant Williams for Boston to 99. Chauncey Billups to 49 for Detroit. Alex English, numbered to 99. That's headed to Denver. Cody Martin for the Hornets. The Cavaliers to 99 with Windler. And then the Raptors have Siakam to 49. Cartwright to 99 for the Chicago Bulls. Semanich for the Spurs, metal card, autographed, numbered to 99. That little bad boy right there, right? That is your man, Zion Williamson for NOLA, numbered to 49. The New Orleans Pelicans and Zion. And then our little metal bar here, of course, which we've already safely tucked away. Also going to NOLA with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. It is silver and numbered to 25. It looks wrinkly there because I put a sleeve, you know, on top of and beneath that card before I put it in that case. So that's what that part was. So, all right, kids, that wraps us up for the break itself. But as promised, I am going to go ahead and put up that spreadsheet information for you one more time here. So if you missed it earlier, here it is coming to you again. Anticipated shipping date of Saturday, plus or minus a day. So if I can get it out Friday, I would love to. And if something unexpected happens or my post person doesn't show up or whatever, could possibly slide to Monday. But best guess at this, or best estimate at this point in time, is Saturday. If you got skunked in either break tonight, meaning you did not hit a single thing, not a base card or anything at all, you will, of course, still get a package in the mail. It would have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. So that's what you need to know about that. Oh, and you know what? I just realized I forgot to recap the 1-of-1 base card. I'm going to bring you back to me for a second, and then we'll go back to the spreadsheet. I got to change up the focus again. I forgot to recap this, and I meant to, and it just hit me. So, yeah, we did have this little 1-of-1 card right there, which is Dennis Smith Jr. for the Knicks. So, yeah, sorry about that. I meant to recap him, and I forgot. And then back to our spreadsheet. Here's what it looks like in the days ahead. Tomorrow is the release day for Flawless Football. We're going to break it by the full case. If you want the empty boxes, there is a listing for them. So if you want them, bid on that listing for the empty suitcases. I called them boxes, but they're suitcases. And we will also open, in addition to our case of Flawless Football tomorrow night, we're going to open a half case of Gypsy Queen Baseball. And it will be the start of a new case. Even though it's an even number, it is going to be the start of a new case. On Thursday night, a pair of Leaf autographed multi-sport jerseys, spot sold by first letter of the last name. They are all listed in the football category. A case of Inception Baseball and a 4-box half case break of Leaf Metal Draft Jumbo, which will yield us, I believe, 40 hits, if I remember right. And those are loose boxes from a shared case. Once again, spots will be sold as first letter of the last name. On Friday, we're going to start a little bit later than normal at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. We will open our new release, which is Tribute Baseball, and then we'll buzz through another case of National Treasures Football. So that's how we're looking on Friday night. Then both Saturday and Sunday will be off nights. So let me check through chat here and see if I have missed anything here before we sign off. And Jacob, you said you got that same Dr. J in your last break. Oh, wow, that is weird that you got 2 in a row. But hey, man, at least there's probably a market for that, right? So, well, yeah, look at that. Indy right below that says Indy's interested in buying it. So there you go. And Stang Lover says the best part of the break for you was getting outbid on the Celtics. Oh, man, that's not even nice. And Iris, oh no, Iris, we skunked you. Gosh, I am sorry about that. But listen, I tell you what, you are still going to get something from me, of course. You will get your consolation cards that'll go out when the rest of the break ships. So we're not gonna leave you totally empty-handed. I know you'd rather pull something in the break, of course, but we are still going to send you something. So Andy says the guy that didn't pay for the Hawks and the Nets must have known something. Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. I am sorry about that, man. I know it's not fun when you don't hit, that's for sure. But I do appreciate everyone being here very much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. I will, of course, be back at it again tomorrow night. I hope that you'll come see me then. But if not then, sometime soon. In the meantime, stay safe, stay well, stay indoors, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.